Maulik Jorokilo Party General Secretary Prakash Shrestha sir. Welcome to the Gorkha Spirit.
Thank you very much.
So, how do you see the signature campaign in Rasopa party?
From the beginning of Rasopa, I'm frequently telling that the Rasopa and Ravi Lamichhane is such a political party that they want to make their family with the law and regulations and right in this way. And beside that, the countries they want to just build by feelings, emotion, right? These kinds of the activities they are doing. Actually, the family is built by our feelings, by our emotions, right? And the country is developed or managed by rules, regulations, the constitutions, right? In this way, the country can be managed. And family is managed by feelings, emotions, right? In this way. But the Ravi Lamichhane is doing just the opposite. And from previously, the sub-election, right? At that time, I told everybody through the media that this kinds of party, it doesn't work. Why they are doing such a things is they don't have any ideology, they don't have any idea, they don't have any thoughts, right? They don't have anything. Suppose what kind of nations they are going to build is they don't have an idea. Just they are the kind of protesting group, right? In the elections, someone what they have done, what they have speak to the people, they have promised to do the things, right, to their voters, and there are such a parties they want to go and just recall their agenda, their manifestation, right, manifestations what they have done. This kinds of political party, Rasopa is, and the leader they have just only that kind of capacity Ravi Lamichhane have. Now, what I have speak about the Ravi Lamichhane, now it's proven. Now it's proven because they are all going to signature campaign. Why they are doing signature campaign? Because they believe that the other who are in political power, right? They are doing injustice to the Ravi Lamichhane, and now he is in jail, custody, right? And political party, Ravi Lamichhane's political party, their cadres are voting to get rid from that, right? So this is the law. Why Ravi Lamichhane went to the jail? Because he fraud on Sahakari. Sahakari, money fraud, right? Etc. Not only one. How many? More than 5. It is 6, right? 6 Sahakari from the different district. Some Sahakari from Kaski, some Kathmandu, some Viratnagar, right? It's amazing. Wherever the, what is it, Sahakari? Cooperatives, right? Wherever they go in cooperatives, corruptions, right? We find the existence of Ravi Lamichhane. Everywhere. Cooperatives failure, something done wrong, right? There is Ravi Lamichhane. So it's amazing facts about. So we have to think on that also. But signature campaign doesn't work. If 100,000, 200,000, right, the people signature, it doesn't mean that they can just break the law and order, right? The constitution they cannot break by signature. So why they are doing? They also know that. They also do. Rasopa cadres, they are leaders, right? They also know that. But why they are doing? Because they are doing it's a political terms, victim card play. Because they don't have anything to show with the people. They don't have anything to just any idea to build the nations. Why they then the another part is that they are just crying in the road, and that create the victim card play. Because Nepal is such a place. If someone murdered 12 people, 10 people, if he regret and come into the road, right, and apologize to the people, then again the people of Nepal still accept that person, that killer. Why? Because it's such a place, such a country where the people are just surviving with the Saharidayatako darshan. It's a philosophy of Saharidayata. They have. Then the Ravi Lami Chhane and etc. other party also, they are just finding the possibilities of, they are misusing. In other words, they are just misusing that prosperity, that the philosophy, power of philosophy, they are misusing. Now they are in a road and crying and creating that is called victim card play they are doing,
So
and it won't work.
Nepalese people are very innocent. They will believe, trust them, and they will sign. If they sign, more than half of the population will sign, then what will be the impact?
No. Signing on a campaign is a different part. It is a feeling, emotions towards someone, right?
So why
it is,
that
it
is?
is.
Why
But
that
the law and rules is different. You know, in someone murdered when he was in 12, 13 years. That is at the age of 12, 13, right? He's someone murdered. And he ran away from the law, from the country, right? He ran away. Even still, that is the case. When he was at the age of 80, when he come back to Nepal, or he surrender, still at that age, because that age is pathetic, right? So sorrowful, so old age. Even such a person can be a penalty. They have to accept the penalty, right? So this is the law. Law is not a feelings. Law is not a emotions.
So the
law
leaders-
is different. That's why in Nepal, what Ravi Lami Chhane is doing is just creating the feelings and emotions of the Nepalese people, showing that someone is politically, they are misusing, misjudging, right? And they are putting in the jail Ravi Lami Chhane. It's a different part, because that kind of narrations he is spreading, right? But in reality, he is inside, and that is the case. That is not by the effect. The case effect is not the people's emotions. That is the proof. That is the evidence. What kind of evidence they have? The judgment can just out, right? Judgment can be done by the proofs, and there is the evidence, right? That is the thing. But why he is doing that? Because it is creating the vote. Because he is showing weakness, sorrowfulness, so pathetic. He is showing the people so that people emotions can be catched up. They are doing that way.
It is all for the election propaganda.
Maybe elections, maybe popularity. I already told you that. Nepalese people are such a people. If someone murdered a 12 person, if he apologized, right? If he apologized, for so sorrowful situations, he come and beg for the people, ask for the forgiveness, right? They forgive. So the peoples are Nepalese, and they know that. They know that he's misusing. They are Rasopa are misusing that, and now they will. I know that 100% Nepalese people will accept that. Accept that.
So I told you,
But this
it's more
accept-
than 50%.
Yes.
It might be the 100%.
Yes, might be 100%. They will accept that, and it doesn't affect the Ravi Lamichhane's now case, but they will get more emotions, more feelings towards the Rasopa, right? They want to create them, these things. Because beside that, they don't have any ideology. Yes, I want to make education should be like that, development should be like that, right? They don't have anything. Nobody ever now, someone, even in Rasopa, not Ravi Lamichhane only, even their leaders, have you someone heard about the idea they have? Either what was Shrestha? Sumana Shrestha, someone, lots of leaders are there, right? Anybody told that? Some new idea. The ideology about the thoughts. They don't have any. That's why if they don't have any, then why do are surviving in how they are surviving in politics? Because they are doing victim card play.
So what's your suggestions to the Rasapa leaders and the Nepalese people at the
See,
end?
I already many times I already told you that, yeah? Even through the many media, family is built. We should build the family by our feelings, by our emotions. But the country, the nation is a different thing. It is built by the rules and regulations, the constitutions, right? Because it's a huge, it's a tremendous, they have a facilitations. How many families are in a country? How many feelings they have? So, to manage this, there should be a rules and regulations, there is a law, there is constitutions, right? So, I'm suggesting the Rasopa, please, your activities will lead Nepalese people and the Nepalese politics in the worst conditions. That's why, for the correction, Rasopa should manage their family with the emotions and manage a country with the law, rules of regulations, constitutions, if they have any ideology, right? They have, otherwise, anyway, at last, they will break the nations again.
So what's the suggestions to the Nepalese people who are signed and who are going to sign?
Oh, see, Nepalese people, for the Nepalese people, our signature on Rasopa's form, it doesn't affect his case, right? It doesn't affect, because court will decide. How court will decide? Through the proofs and evidence, that, right? So, because this state is built by us. We build the nations, isn't it so? We build the nations. That's why Nepalese people is so responsible. We should be so responsible that we have to know what kind of idea they have carried, not only Rasopa, many parties, right? What kind of ideology they have carried out. At last, how they will affect our career, our future, our nation's history. We have to think. We have to think. Because now, it will anyway, it will be proven. It will be proved, right? It will be proved. Rasopa, whatever he is doing, through the campaign signature campaign is not more than victim card play. He just misusing the Nepalese philosophy of Saharideta. They are misusing, and it's a very dangerous. If they misused again and again, the political party, whoever will come, the trust of Nepalese people will gone away. So it is a very serious case.
Thank you. Thank you, sir, for joining with us.
Okay, thank you.